Brazil's former president, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, will become the new chief of staff for President Dilma Rousseff. The move shields Lula from possible prosecution by a federal judge investigating a massive corruption scandal named Operation Car Washington. But Ms. Rousseff said that was not the motivation for the appointment. Lula's arrival in my government strengthens it, and there are people who don't want it to be stronger. Under Brazilian law, cabinet members can only be tried by the Supreme Court. Lula was questioned 2 weeks ago over allegations of money laundering connected to Operation Car Washington. He says the allegations are aimed at preventing him from running for president again in 2018. He is a skillful political negotiator and experienced leader who will help kick off economic recovery, said Ms. Rousseff. During his time in office, the Brazilian economy experienced unprecedented economic growth and wealth redistribution. I believe former President Lula, who was in charge of the country for 8 years, cannot have his reputation destroyed in this manner, added Ms. Rousseff. Fight against impeachment. Lula flew to the capital, Brasilia, on Tuesday for talks with President Rousseff. After a 4-hour meeting, they agreed to reconvene on Wednesday. Lawmaker José Gomes of the governing Workers' Party, to which both Lula and President Rousseff belong, tweeted, in Portuguese, that current Chief of Staff Jacques Wagner had shown greatness and selflessness on the day of his birthday and ceded his post to Lula. The former leader's appointment was confirmed later in a statement issued by Ms. Rousseff. He is expected to be sworn in next week, Brazilian media reported. As Chief of Staff, Lula is expected to lead the fight against moves in Congress to impeach President Rousseff over allegations she manipulated Brazil's account books to hide a growing deficit. Analysts say President Rousseff is hoping that Lula will use his political nous and influence with members of Congress to block impeachment proceedings. Lula, man of the people. Born the 27th of October 1945 into a poor, illiterate family in Pernambuco state. Worked in São Paulo's car industry. Achieved national fame leading strikes during Brazil's dictatorship. In 1980 he founded the Workers' Party, PT, the first major socialist party in Brazil's history. Elected president in 2002 at the 4th attempt and went on to serve 2 terms. Pumped billions of dollars into social programs such as Bolsa Familia that benefited tens of millions of Brazilians. When he left office in 2010 he said, "I am leaving government to live life on the streets. Man of the people that I always was, I will be more of the people than ever before." Currently under investigation over his deals with construction firms. The two politicians have been close for decades. Lula was Ms. Rousseff's political mentor and she is his hand-picked successor. On the 4th of March, Lula was briefly detained and questioned over allegations of money laundering connected to Operation Car Wash, a massive investigation into corruption at the state oil giant, Petrobras. Prosecutors have since filed fraud and money laundering charges against him. However, the charges have yet to be accepted by a judge. The case has been transferred to federal judge Sergio Mora, who is in charge of Operation Car Washington. But if Lula is confirmed as a cabinet member, Judge Mora will not be able to investigate or try him. Lula has consistently denied any wrongdoing and alleges the allegations are politically motivated.